when it comes to skills, especially specific skills, I've found that if you try to get too fancy and add the story stuff, that it kind of gets in the way. So like sometimes when people want to learn skills, they do just want the list, whether you give it to them as a job aid on a piece of paper stuck on their laptop, and they're like, they do just want that support, right? And if you wrap a story around it, it sort of gets in the way.
Well, this is where the difference between storytelling and interactive story. So I agree with you that you have a job aid, right? They need a skill. The story is not in the job aid. The story is in the mind of the learner. So your job aid, although it's very factual, 1 to 10, will still have to mention what I call contextual setting in the job aid, because otherwise it will not register to their mind. It could be as simple as, I'll give you a good example. I have a client in Houston that tells me that the way they train people on dangerous items in the oil refinery is to say that was Joe's pump, a pump system for Joe's pump. I said, why do you call it Joe's pump? Is it because Joe died near that pump? Now, even if it's a procedure of 1 to 10 on how to tighten up the pump, when they remember something happened within the pump, they are likely going to think of the FAQ or the tips very helpful. So I agree with you that skill set is there, but we don't have to tell them a story. We just have to understand that the learner has the story in their mind. And that's what you call interactive story, to bring in those stories, experiences in their mind, so the tips, the FAQ, all of the tools registers very quickly and become useful.